You know, it's been very prevalent and we've been hearing a lot of things already, Gretchen, that a lot of people are already really getting addicted, no? And as I mentioned also in interviews, that this is, I think, worse than Pogo. Because at least in Pogo, you know, if remove the crimes related to it, at least yung...
Hindi tayo biktima.
Hindi tayo biktima. Yung kinukuha natin pera from overseas, no?
Kasi offshore gaming.
Yes, it's offshore gaming. But this time around, with the online gaming at present, we're victimizing ordinary Filipinos. And ang worry ko, Gretchen, not only ordinary Filipinos, yung mga workers, employees, no, na yung hand to mouth na lang tataya pala, but also the youth are it's so easy, no, with the use of the phone.
Villanueva.
New form of corruption itong Pogo, and then there's another new form of gambling, itong online gambling na talagang sumisira sa buhay ng ating mga kababayan.
Gatchalian.
Marami kaming balita na pati bata ngayon ay nag-online gambling na ngayon. So hihigpitan namin ito. Tataasan yung age from 18 to 21. Tapos ang minimum bets is 10,000. Ang top up is 5,000. Ang e-sabong, walang law banning it, but I know there's an executive order banning it. No? So siguro pag-aralan, kasi ako personally I'm against e-sabong, no? Dahil talagang nakita naman natin yung nangyari nung inallow in e-sabong. So we'll also study whether to pass a law to permanently ban e-sabong.
Zubiri.
Unang-una po sa aking listahan ng Anti-Online Gambling Act kung saan maglalagay po tayo ng blanket ban sa lahat ng uri ng online gambling.
Rafi Tulfo.
Now here comes online gambling na hindi lamang mga adults ang nalululong, kundi ang nakakatakot dito, mga kabataan, estudyante, as young as 10 years old, naglalaro ng scatter. Hindi nakapag-aral, hindi nakapagtulog, hindi nakatulog. Kumukupit sa kanilang mga magulang para makapag-scatter lamang. Ano to? Anong klaseng bansa meron tayo ngayon? Sobrang lala na. Something has to be done. That's why I'm filing a bill na total stop, hindi yung regulated.